We spend years collecting moments, things, stories, people, and still somehow, we feel unfinished. But fullness rarely arrives with more. It often appears in the quiet that follows release. The world teaches us to add achievement, add experience, add proof of life. We fill calendars, closets, minds, until the weight of having becomes harder to carry than the emptiness we feared. We mistake motion for meaning. We confuse accumulation with aliveness. Minimalism isn't about taking away. It's about remembering what truly belongs. It's not erasure. It's editing. It's the slow art of removing what no longer holds truth, so that what remains can breathe. We think less means lack, but often it means precision. In design, we talk about negative space, the quiet that gives form to everything else. Without it, beauty collapses. Without pause, rhythm disappears. The same principle builds a calm mind. The same grace holds a gentle life. When less enters, something deep unclenches. The nervous system exhales. The mind finds corners again, places where thought can rest without colliding. Emotional minimalism isn't about silence. It's about sound that matters. It's the difference between noise and note, between reaction and response. We keep what we think will complete us, but often, it's what we release that finally lets us arrive. Letting go doesn't mean losing. It means trusting space. The empty shelf, the unsent message, the plan undone, each becomes an opening for stillness to enter. The less we hold, the more we can feel. A crowded heart can't listen. A busy mind can't love deeply. Simplicity is how attention learns to stay. When there's room again, small things return to meaning. A single word said kindly, a walk without destination, the slow recognition that nothing special is actually everything. We collect expectations like souvenirs, who we thought we'd be, what others said we should become. Each dream once fit, but the mind changes shape as it matures. Some goals that once meant freedom now feel like chains. To declutter emotion is to allow new identity, to let the outdated self dissolve so the present one can breathe. Minimalism isn't an aesthetic, it's a discipline of truth. It's choosing not to carry what no longer speaks to the moment, to stop performing success for an audience that has already left. 2. Realize that emptiness can be elegant, not because it lacks, but because it no longer hides. A full life doesn't mean a crowded one. It means a life aligned with rhythm, even music. Without rest becomes chaos, even light. Without shadow, loses depth. Fulfillment isn't about intensity. It's about proportion. When less becomes enough, balance returns. We think control will save us, but control is just another form of clutter. To live lightly is to trust process. To know that some doors will close not from failure, but from completion. To understand that sometimes peace is the sound of not needing to prove anything. In emotional minimalism, forgiveness becomes storage. We clear out grudges, old explanations, unfinished arguments, the broken sentences that keep echoing in our minds. Forgiveness isn't approval. It's release. It's emptying the room so compassion has somewhere to sit. The beauty of less is that it makes room for meaning. What we keep begins to matter again. Attention deepens. Relationships quiet down into presence. Love becomes less about claiming and more about witnessing. You stop needing to hold everything tightly, because what's real doesn't escape when you loosen your grip. We start noticing the small rituals of simplicity, the order of folded clothes, the calm of one unfinished thought, the joy of saying no and watching your time come back to life. It's not withdrawal, it's restoration. A return to proportions the soul can breathe within. The less we demand, the more grateful we become. Gratitude doesn't grow in abundance, it grows in awareness. It grows when you realize that what remains is already sacred. The morning light, the breath that arrives unannounced, the soft quiet between two sentences. When less feels full, ambition softens into appreciation. You stop chasing more and start polishing what's already here. Simplicity becomes devotion, a way of caring for what endures. And suddenly, the ordinary feels extraordinary again. To live simply is to live fully, without overflow. Because overflow drowns. Enough sustains. And when we design our lives around what truly matters, the excess fades, but presence expands. If this moment brought you calm, stay a while, subscribe, and let this space remind you that meaning doesn't multiply. It clarifies. Every day, we return here to breathe, to let go, to remember that less was never loss. It was lightness becoming form.
This is Form Within Mind, where calm takes shape.